What is up, interwebers? I am back with another pickup video. I don't know, I always say it at the beginning of my videos, but it just seems to be the right thing, so I'm gonna go with it. I got a lot of stuff, and the more I look at it, the more I can't believe it's taking me so long to make a pickup video to show you guys. This is freaking nuts, like absolutely nuts. So we're gonna start with some stuff that I bought, actually, and then move into stuff that I found for free in the garbage. Yes, for free in the garbage. I can't believe people throw away things, especially video game related stuff, in the garbage because it's such a hot commodity right now. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that people throw out and I don't understand it. So that will be at the end or halfway through the video. I actually have more stuff I got for free than I actually paid for, and they're probably about equal, maybe, like value wise. So anyways, moving on, let's jump right into the stuff that I picked up. First up, my pre-order from Mighty No. 9 came in for the Wii U. Obviously I got it for the Wii U, you can see here. It's supposed to be like a Mighty 9, like a Mega Man. I don't know, a lot of people are hating on it. I haven't opened it yet and tried it for myself yet. Whatever, it's not a full price release game, so I'm not expecting a Mega Man game out of it, mostly. As long as it's kind of like Mega Man, I think I'll be happy with it. If I had paid like $80 for it, then yeah, I'd probably be pissed that it wasn't Mega Man, but you know what, honestly, for the $30 it was, I'm perfectly happy for whatever, really, and it's just a really cool thing, so glad to have that. Next, I ordered another game from the UK. It's an import. You probably heard of this already. It's a short piece. I have no idea how to say this. Renko Tsukigimi's Longest Day? I don't know. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Probably am, actually. It's a Suda51 game. It's brand new, so I picked it up. I was actually watching Derek H's videos on PS3 games that you should pick up. This was really cheap. I think it was only like $20 or something like that, shipped from UK. So I jumped on it and grabbed it. So it's kind of like a platformer from what I've seen, but I'll get to it eventually. But really, really cool to have that. I don't have too many import PS3 games. I only got like one or two, so happy to add another one. This is only physically released overseas, so you have to import it if you want a physical release. Next, I went to a microplay in the area. There might be a couple microplays around Ontario. There probably is. There used to be one in my old town, and then they closed down. And then I hadn't heard about them forever until I moved here to Kitchener. So I picked up some games there. It's really cool because some of their stuff is really underpriced. So I always try to like flip through and find the stuff that they've underpriced and buy that as I can. The first one probably isn't underpriced. It's Donkey Konga 2 for the GameCube. I have the Kongos, but I don't have the game for it, so I saw it there for under $10, so I just picked that up. Next is Battlefront 2 on the PSP. I had this on the PS2, I still have it on the PS2, but I'm trying to sell it off. And then I got it on the Xbox, but now I have it on the PS2. So really, really cool. The PSP is where I really fell in love with the Battlefront series. I think I played Rogue Squadron. No, not what's it? Renegade Ops or something like that. Yes, I played Renegade Squadron on the PSP. That's really where I really fell in love with the Battlefront series. So for $10, I couldn't pass that one up as well. And next is another Vita game. I'm really trying to focus on getting more Vita games as I can, because I know in the next couple of years it's going to be almost impossible to find them. So I found Ys Memories of Celceta for $15, so I picked that up as well. They didn't have the nice like cardboard edition with all the extras in it, but whatever. I'm just happy to have that, honestly. So the glare is really horrible. I apologize. I gotta find an angle there, something like that. There you go. You can see that. Another game I ordered off of Amazon was the first Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. I think I mentioned this in my last video that I was trying to get the series. I just need to find the third one at a decent price. This was kind of like a birthday gift to myself, so happy to have that. I tried playing it. I was in the States. I went for a wedding down in Kansas City, and I had this, and I played about an hour of it, and it's weird, but I like it still, so happy to have that. Next, my limited run games came in. Octodad, PS4 and PS Vita. Everyone knows about limited run, so I'm not going to talk about it. This game looks hilarious, so really happy to have those. Thanks to limited run games. And this game, I've been playing a ton of this game lately on the PS4. It was on sale at EB Games. I think Best Buy actually matched the sale. But really, really fun game. I'm a huge fan of Trials. And this is kind of like Trials, except 3D and cars. and it's Trackmania Turbo, and wow, there's a lot of fun. It's really hard. It's balls to the wall, like full out speed, and just go, 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 go. The stuff you do is pretty insane. So definitely worth it. I picked it up for, I think it was like 30 bucks. Normally retails for like 50 or 60, and I don't think it's worth 50 or 60. It's probably worth around 30 bucks. But really, really cool. So check it out if you haven't. Next up, I picked a game up off of a friend off of a Facebook group, and then we became Facebook friends after. It's from RetroGamingManiac. He posted this on the Facebook group and asked if anybody was interested, and I was. It's one I've been looking for a while, but haven't been able to just track down yet. I'm gonna say unfortunately here. Unfortunately, it's sealed, so I feel really bad opening it and playing it. I might hold on to it for a little bit and see if I can find an open copy eventually, and maybe just swap them out. Just because I know it's a game that people want sealed, so I don't know. Well, I'll see how I feel about it. Anyways, Under Defeat HD Deluxe Edition on the PS3. He gave me a great deal on it. We worked out a deal for the game and shipping, and it worked out great. So thank you very much, RetroGamingManiac. Check him out. He'll have a link down in the description. He has a really cool Vita game hunting series, so he kind of drives around and shows the games he finds, which I really enjoy that series. So check him out, and thank you very much for the game. Next, I went to a Value Village. I actually went thrifting. It's hard to believe, but I actually did do it. I've really been putting off the thrift stores. The games have just been either non-existent or overpriced, so just kind of been taking a break from that. And finding games in the garbage has been way more productive for me than finding them at thrift stores and paying too much for them. So that being said, I did find a lot of cool stuff, so I'll show you what I found. The first one was Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII. On the PSP, really cool. I think this is a prequel to the first, or to Final Fantasy VII, from what I understand. So that was $5, so I picked that up. They also had some Genesis games, which is like really, really weird. Never seen Genesis games at this Value Village before, so it was really cool to find these two. The first one is NBA Jam Tournament Edition. I have the regular one, but not this one. I think I actually have NBA Jam for the Super Nintendo, just the regular one. So I think the Genesis version of Tournament Edition is really cool to have. That was about, I want to say that it was like $6 for that, which is still really good. And the next is kind of like a shooter, Subterranea. Looked really cool, also like about $6 for that. Happy to pick that up as well. Both are complete and in great shape, so really cool to actually find Genesis games in the wild like that. Next is Mario Super Sluggers. I think this is like Mario All-Star Baseball on the GameCube, just kind of ported to the Wii with like new play controls or whatever. I may be completely wrong, but from what I can see of it, that's what it looks like. So I picked it up. I think this was $10, maybe $10. So pick that one up as well. It looks really cool. And the last one I picked up from Value Village was a bit more than I normally would pay. It was $20, but for this game, it was kind of worth it. As much as I hate giving money to Value Village, especially $20, it was worth it just because I don't have this one, and it is one that I want, and I know it's worth a lot more than that, especially nowadays. And that is Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island on the Super Nintendo. Happy to have it. I'm more than happy than paying the $20 for it. I think I've made up for what I would have spent on this on other games that I will sell off, and I think it's worth it. So $20 on that. A little more expensive than I wanted to spend at Value Village altogether, but still really happy to get all those games. As many of you know, GameStop or EB Games is like producing games now, so I did pre-order Song in the Deep from them. The collector's edition is not available in Canada, so you can only just buy the regular one. But whatever, it's cheap, it's $20. More than happy. It looks really, really cool. Eventually I get around to playing it. I like these little like weird indie titles that get physical releases. I'm gonna call it an indie title, even though it's developed by Insomniac. I think it still has that indie vibe to it. So really, really cool. Happy to get that. While they were there, they had a promotion that if you spend a little bit more money, then you get like promo codes and you can add it to your purchase, whatever. So I had to look around. I only had to spend like $30 more, so I looked around and found the Steelbook version of this, so I had to buy it. And it's Valkyria Chronicles Remastered. I'm not a huge RPG fan, but this is a little bit more, it's got RPG with like first-person elements. So I make an exception for this one. And I really wanted the Steelbook for this. It's been really hard to find around here, so as soon as I saw they had one, I picked it up. And I got my little discount code, which didn't help me in the end anyway, but still really happy to get that. And then while I was there, I was deciding between Valkyria Chronicles and this game. I decided to go for the Valkyria Chronicles just because it was the Steelbook. But then I saw this one in the Wii pile, or in the Wii shelf, and I was like, that's really cool, I need to get that too at some point. I was like, I'll try to put some games up and I'll try to make some money and I'll go back and buy it. It didn't last very long. I actually went back the next day and bought it because I'm like, it's going to be gone. There's no way it's going to sit around at that price. So picked it up. I actually picked this up at a GameStop, or EV Games. They had it in stock. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I've been through this GameStop a million times. And I guess it was someone traded it in, which is hard to believe. Anyways, it's Kirby Return to Dreamland on the Wii. It was $35, which is a steal around here. It goes for around $50 to $60. So really, really happy to grab that. It's one of the last Wii games I want in my collection. So I was glad to have to get it at a GameStop rather than have to pay through the nose on eBay for it. So cool. And the last thing I actually paid for in this video was another import game for PS4. If you're not aware, there's a lot of really cool games that are only released as Asia releases. So they have English subtitles or speech, and but like I said, they're like titles that you can get on PSN, but if you want them physically, you have to import them. So this is an Asia release. I believe it was from Taiwan. You can get it from Hong Kong. This one was just a little bit cheaper and it was from Taiwan, so I grabbed it. And it's Alienation. This game looks really cool. It's kind of like, I'm going to compare it to Helldivers. But it's squad-based and more story-based as well. Helldivers, you kind of go into an area, everything's kind of random. You've got 3 or 4 objectives, get in, get out, bam. This has more of a story to it, and it's really cool. I like it. There's different classes and stuff, whereas with Alienation, or not Alienation, Helldivers, everyone can kind of pick from whatever they want, all the weapons. You can be whatever you want, whereas this has like different classes. What are they here? Tank, Biospecialist, and Saboteur. So it's interesting. It says 1 to 4 players co-op, so interested to try it out. I need to get some friends over and pop this in. Really, really cool. I gotta keep my eye out for more Asia releases, and if you know of any that are really cool, let me know down in the comments, please. Alright, so what everyone's waiting for is the free stuff that I found. I think I might actually have to start like a new video series just called like Stuff in the Dump or something. Free stuff. People have been asking me, how do I find the stuff in the garbage? I kind of explained it in the last video, so I'll do a quick rundown. I work for a recycling company. Recycling No Waste environmental company, and basically we own a yard where people come and dump a bunch of stuff. So we have a bunch of people like 1-800-GOT-JUNK, JunkWorks, blah 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 blah. They all dump their stuff at our yard, and I'm friends with the guy there. We pick up stuff, we find cool stuff. We got records, CDs, DVDs, all the stuff. People they clear out their houses and they just throw everything in, and he kind of just pulls stuff out that he thinks people want, and the rest just goes in the garbage. So. This is stuff he knows that I is into video games, so he pulled them out for me. So thank you very much, dude. And so first couple games here for the Xbox 360, Heroes Over Europe. No one really cares about that, but it is complete and just a bit of water damage, I want to say. It's so cool. The next one is Call of Duty Black Ops, which is a cool one to have. Again, a little bit of water damage. Sometimes stuff gets rained on. But that's no big deal. I already have this, so I'm going to give that to my dad. He likes Call of Duty. And this came with a bonus game, which is a super hidden gem if you haven't heard about it. It's Green Lantern Rise of the Manhunters on Xbox 360. Go and grab them while they're cheap, guys. They're not going to be cheap for long. So other free stuff that I found. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas PS2. This is like in a cardboard case. It also comes with the introduction, like DVD. I think there's supposed to be a slipcover for both of these. Whatever, they're really cool. But I don't have the slipcovers, I just have those two. Not sure what I'm going to do with them yet. Probably sell them off because I have them on Xbox and that's where I'll play them anyway. And then I also got Ultimate Alliance on the PS2. Again, not exactly sure what I'm going to do with it. I have it on the 360, so no need for this one. But cool to find nonetheless. And we found some NES games in the garbage. Yep. Hard to believe, right? So I'm going to pop through these real quick. And they all came with like plastic clamshell cover cases, so it's really cool. Dr. Mario, the obligatory Super Mario Bros. Duck Hunt, Miss Pac-Man, Tengen, Miss Pac-Man, Q*bert with the instructions for Platoon on the back of it. This one's really cool. Oh, I gotta open it. Big Nose the Caveman. It's an unlicensed game by Camerica, which is really cool. I've never heard of the series before, but apparently it's somewhat desirable. Not this. There's two Big Nose games. This is the lesser of the two desirable games. So, but still really cool to find it for free. And of course, Super Mario Bros. 3, which is also really cool. And it came in I love this color, this like yellow greenish color. So I already have the game as well, so don't need it. I'm gonna trade them off and get more stuff that I don't need as well. I also found two game cases for the PSP. The first is Godfather Mob Wars, not complete, just the case, and Afterburner Black Falcon, just the case as well. So if you've got loose discs that you want to get rid of, or you need the cases, let me know. This I couldn't believe when I found. The only thing it's missing is a power cord, and no, just the power cord is all it's missing. Really, really cool. I've been looking for this version of this console for a while. I have the Model 2, and I really want the Model 1. If that gives you any kind of hint of what it is. It's a Sega Genesis Model 1 with two controllers and the AV cord. It doesn't have the power cord, but I actually think I have a extra power cord for the Model 1 in my bin full of cords. So really, really cool. Cleaned it up, works great. Again, don't know why people throw this stuff out. And I found another stack of games. It looks, from my interpretation of what I think this is, I think someone had a garage sale. These games didn't sell and they just threw them out because one of the games has like a homemade price tag put on it, and I'm just assuming the rest came from the same spot. So whatever, I got it all for free, so that's all that matters to me. First is Wii Sports. That'll come in handy later. The Price is Right Decades. If you know if any of these games are actually good and fun to play, let me know. Carnival Games Mini Golf. These are all complete and great shape, by the way. Disney Channel All-Star Party. I know you guys are jealous about that one. Wii Fit, of course, obligatory must-have. That's the one I'm talking about, the homemade price sticker, like $5. I don't know, it's not even worth $5, but whatever. Dance Dance Revolution, Hottest Party 2. Actually, that one's not complete. I lied. I apologize. Hasbro Family Game Night 2. These games are actually going up in value. I don't know why, but they're cool. And then I also got Family Game Night 4 Game Show. So this one's more like board games, and this is game shows. So really cool there. And the last 4 games that I got are absolutely ridiculous, and you guys are going to be jealous, and I apologize. I'm not doing this to show off. I'm just showing you what I found in the garbage. When I spoke about going to Value Village, they also had this game there, but they also wanted, I think, $25 or $30 for it, and it was beat to hell, and I didn't want to do that. So I actually just really happy I found it outside of that for free. So really happy to grab it. It's Mario Party 8 on the Wii. Really, really cool. The only Mario Party that I have that I own is Mario Party 10. So it's cool to have that one. I know it's not one of the best ones, but whatever. Next, I also found a new Super Mario Bros. Wii. Really weird. I think this is complete. I don't think mine is, so I'm going to swap that out. And the last two are the most ridiculous ones ever. Mario Kart Double Dash. This is not complete. I think it's got little promo stuff in there, but you know, nothing, no manual. That's okay. And the kicker is Super Smash Bros. Melee. I can't explain it. I don't understand why people throw this stuff out. It's gonna be my tagline, I guess. But really cool. Have both of those, so those are gonna go in my trade pile, which is also getting larger as we speak. Some more Wii stuff showed up, and I'm really happy. None of it was kind of in the box. Everything was kind of spread apart, but I kind of picked through and grabbed some stuff and put it all together. Everything's good to go though. So first is Wii Active Life Outdoor Challenge, complete in the box with the game and the mat. Everything's good to go. No idea what... this used to be rare. People used to think this was worth a lot of money. Now you can find it everywhere, and it's like $2. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I'll probably just keep it, I guess, because what else am I going to do with it? But I guess it's cool. Next is a Wii Fit Plus with the board and everything in it. I don't think I even have Wii Fit Plus. I have that other Wii Fit that I found. But also really, really cool. Everything's in the box. Manuals and everything, all the styrofoam, all the packaging. Cool to have that. Glad I didn't spend any money on it. I was tempted a couple times at Value Villages when I find them for like $5. I was like, I should probably get one at some point. glad I never did. And of course, with all the other Wii stuff I've been finding, what else would I find but a complete and box Nintendo Wii? The only thing it's missing is the Wiimote, so I guess I can't say complete in box, but whatever, everything's there, sensors, plugs, console, everything. It's a little dirty. There might be a game inside the console. I haven't plugged it in to kind of eject it yet. It is the Wii Sports one, so that other Wii Sports loose that I have can go in here and complete that, and then I'll have a complete Wii in the box, which is something I've been wanting. And then just today, of course, I found some more stuff which I haven't been posted anywhere. I found for the Wii Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings. I have no idea if this game is any good. Let me know if you know. And then I also found Wii Play. Also not a super great game. I got some mini games and stuff in it. But what also kicked ass is when you open it up, I was like, oh, this feels a little heavy. I'm gonna look inside. And there's Super Smash Bros. Brawl is also in there, which is really, really sweet. So, glad to pick that up again for free. I had Wii Play and then I sold it because I'm like, I'm never going to play this again. And then I have it back again. And then I also got a console-only N64. Can you see how dirty this is? This is how I find the stuff. And then I bring it back and clean it up and it works great. Don't have the cover for it, and it's just a jumper pack. It has this little plug on it, connected to that little weird thing, and the power cable. And that's all I really care about. If it has the power cable, then we're good. And I have extra like Nintendo cords and stuff, and I have an extra controller, so I'll pair this with it as well, so it'll be really cool. But wait, there's more! I lied, I did pay for more stuff, so I'm going to show you guys that now real quick. I found an N64 bundle on Kijiji, so I did pay for this. I believe it was 60 bucks for everything. I'm dropping shit all over the place. Alright, so, N64 bundle. Power cord, no one cares. Memory card, kind of cool. And AV cable, no one cares about that. Console with power, with a little cover on it, which is cool. Look at this as a jumper pack. It has an expansion pack. Look, I didn't even know that. That's cool. A green N64 controller, which I do not have, which is cool. And it also came with 4 N64 games. Only one that I actually want. I kind of only bought it for the one game, but I know I can turn around and flip it and make all my money back. This is the game I really wanted. It's Madden 99. Really been looking for this game, so happy to have that in the collection. And the rest I'm just going to sell off. I'm kidding, if you haven't noticed. GoldenEye 007. The games are not in the best of shape. You can see it's kind of like worn. I'll say worn down a bit. Mario Tennis, a little bit sun faded on that. Already have it, don't need it, so I'm going to sell that off of the system. This is the game I wanted, and it's Kirby's Crystals and the Crystal Shards, I guess. The label is torn there, looks like the sticker was across it. Someone paid 17 bucks for this at some point. I don't have this on N64. I obviously have the Kirby collection, so it's on there, but I also kind of wanted this version as well. But when I bought this, I didn't realize it was on that Kirby collection, so my bad. Still gonna keep it though, so really cool to have that. 60 bucks. I'll make that back easy, no problem. So that's gonna do it for this video. Let me know if any of the games I found are decent and I should actually be playing them. And other than that, you guys all have yourself a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.